it's gonna be all right. I say that because sometimes we need to hear it. Life right now is cray. There's so much negativity in the world. We're dealing with financial issues and crises. And even if you're not, you're dealing with everyone else's sort of emotional state, going through some of the negativity that they're going through and the things that are difficult in their lives, which they are then sort of, unfortunately, reflecting or deflecting onto others. And it's okay. I wanted to just say that. It's all about staying in the moment. And as cheesy as it sounds, staying grateful. The way I see this, there's a lot of, when I say negativity, keep it in perspective. The negativity is really only negative if you make it so. Because if you have life in your body, breath in your lungs, a heart that might be hurting a little bit but is still full and beating, friends, be they social or in person, family if they're still around. Things can suck, but it's not that bad. You're alive, and hopefully you're vertical or some version of it. You have every opportunity every single day to wake up and see a sunrise or a sunset. You have the ability to think for yourself, the ability to, move about freely if you're in a country or a location where that's still possible. And really, I think happiness these days comes from perspective, the perspective of gratitude and attitude. Understanding that not everything is going to go well. You might be impacted by, for instance, these layoffs that have happened, but grateful that you even had the opportunity to be laid off. There are a lot of people who are homeless who've, they feel like life is a layoff, meaning who's taking care of them, who's really sort of looking after their mental wealth and well-being. Really what it boils down to is it really that bad? And I'd honestly say it's not. It's difficult sometimes. It's inconvenient. It can even be a little painful, but it's really not that bad when you see other people who have much, much less and far less autonomy, far less money, far less love, far less liberties. And that's maybe where you can find some perspective if you're struggling right now, is watch a few YouTubes or go and volunteer at a homeless shelter. Go somewhere that makes you uncomfortable, especially somewhere where you know that you have more than what they have, because it will humble you. It will automatically recalibrate your thinking, and it will also potentially give you an opportunity to give back. And giving will take you out of a funk so fast it'll make your head spin. Try it if you haven't before. So there you go. It's gonna be all right. I've got your back. So if you need a friend, always reach out to me. Your friends have your back. So if you haven't gotten together in a while physically with them, stop making excuses and get together. And if you feel like you don't have any friends, there's so many different communities that you can join, but it takes effort and it takes commitment, and it also takes you doubling back and participating. So find people that think like you or have a similar vibe, who who you feel you could get along with. You don't have to like be besties, it's not the end of the world. But you know, whom you feel that you can provide value to and also get value from. And show up, be present. And I assure you, a lot of the sort of loneliness, helplessness in certain instances, or just general bleh, will start to lift, almost like a cloud cover. You know, you gotta give the sun an opportunity to shine so that it can burn off the clouds. And if you don't know where the sun is, you'll never get through the clouds, right? So, like I said, it's gonna be all right. It's hard on purpose. Life is not meant to be completely rosy, or why live it? It'd be kind of boring, to be honest with you. I find that most of my joy comes from getting past struggle, getting past uncertainty, winning when I thought, you know, shit was just gonna go completely sideways. And I think there's something really beautiful about, you know, that sort of the quote-unquote mindfulness that it takes to get there. It's something that if you really take the time and intention to take a deep breath every now and then, you know, put yourself, like I said, in situations where someone has less than you. Take a walk. Been walking for an hour, and it's just been amazing. All this sunlight, I mean, come on, vitamin D is king. Find a space that's specifically for you, that doesn't necessarily have to always include others, but that doesn't exclude others. It's a difference. And do that as often as you can. And that will allow you to find a new balance, a new center, a new place that isn't negative, that isn't caught up on the news chat channels, that isn't stuck in negative YouTubers, you know, that sort of takes the sting off of if you lost money in this FTX hot mess like I did. You know, all of that, it just kind of on paper matters, but in real life, it doesn't matter. You'll figure it out. That's the beauty of life, is it gives you all kinds of opportunities to figure it out and to do things differently. So, like I said, it's all right. It's gonna be all right. You are loved. What is it? My favorite line. I'm gonna get a tattoo. I think I might now that I'm in a different space in my life. It's from an old Kenny Loggins song. It's a vamp that says, I am loved. Wait, I am safe. I am loved. I am free. And really, that's all you need in life. Some safety, some love, and some freedom. So, it's gonna be all right. Thank you, and be well. Be good to yourself, because it's kind of important.